fire and fish. It's been a popular combination among humans for millennia. But there was something special, something important, something of cosmic significance about the fire and fish combo by the Sea of Galilee in John chapter 21. It was Sunday, the day after Peter and the others saw Jesus stripped and whipped and crucified. The day after, their hopes and dreams were shattered. All seemed lost. They went back to fishing. But Jesus isn't dead. He's risen from the grave. He's conquered death and the sin that causes it. And what does he do? He goes to find his beloved disciples. And there he is, sitting on the beach, made a fire, cooking fish for them for breakfast. What a saviour! If it had been me, and I'd been crucified and spent the last 2 days defeating death, I'd want the morning in bed. But not Jesus. Not the Lord and Saviour of mankind. No, he's up from the tomb, quick chat with Mary, and then off to the beach to make breakfast for his poor, bewildered followers. He made a fire. He was cooking fish. Fire and fish. Why? It was for Peter. It was for the others as well. They were hungry. But in particular, it was for Peter. Peter, who was not so much living in the day after, but the day after that day or that evening. Jesus made a fire. When was the last time we know Peter was by a fire? Oh, it was that awful evening by the high priest's house when Peter was warming himself by that wretched open fire and he was asked if he knew Jesus. And three times, Peter denied his Lord and his friend. Well, now it's Sunday. Peter swam to shore and he sees a fire. And he remembers the last time he felt the heat, smelled the smoke of a fire. The last time he made eye contact with Jesus. What do you think is going through his mind? 3 times. 3 times I betrayed my Lord. What does Jesus do? Jesus gives Peter a second chance. 3 times. 3 times Jesus asked Peter if he loves him. And each time an opportunity for Peter to say what he wished he'd said by that last fire. What's Jesus up to? What's he doing? He's restoring Peter. See, Jesus restores people. When we mess up, Jesus takes us back to the place of our failure and loss, and he restores us. Fire and fish. Why fish? Of all the things that Jesus could have brought for breakfast, why fish? Well, what did Jesus say to Peter the first time they met? He said, "Come, follow me, and I will make you a fisher of people." Peter feels like he's blown it. But then here he is, another miraculous catch of fish, just like when Jesus first called him. And now, to drive the point home, Jesus is about to give him some fish. "Peter," Jesus is saying, "Peter, the plan's still on. You're still my man. You're still my fisher man. Your mistake, your denial, it is not bigger than my ability to forgive and to restore. You are called to build my church, to be a fisher of people. It's still on, Peter." See, Jesus doesn't write people off. He restores them. Fire and fish. What's Jesus up to here in John 21, here on the beach that Sunday morning? He's restoring Peter. I've got a question for you. It's a question for me, it's a question for everyone. Do you need restoring? Maybe you know Jesus really well. Maybe you know him, but only a little. maybe you don't know him at all, and you've tuned into this, and the whole idea of being a Jesus follower is something completely new to you. Well, if you'll pardon the pun, we're all in the same boat. We all need forgiveness and healing. We all need to be restored. And Jesus wants to restore you. Whatever you need, healing or fixing or forgiving, Jesus can do it. This Jesus who conquered death, who came to his beloved followers, made them breakfast, brought fire and fish to Peter. This Jesus restores people. Jesus wants to restore you. Check out this skit.